Oh my God, hello.
Yes, started. My Aquarius queen. I love it.
Welcome to your podcast.
Hi, Amamah. Thanks so much for doing freak shit.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too. Thanks. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate
I would do anything for you.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
It is nice to have friends like that where it's like, hey, we have to bury a body. And I'm like, sure, where, when?
I would actually, if there was like a really big dilemma, yeah, it would be you.
I have an old joke about it where I am that friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're being recorded. If you do this kind of shit,
joke.
the kids can see it. I haven't had the pleasure of having to bury a body yet, but I would be down. I mean, obviously, if it got to that point, there's no time for questions, just solutions, you know?
Wow. That should be on a mug. There's no time for questions, just solutions. But you know, like lawyers would like have that and not like the mafia like you intended.
Even though lawyers should ask questions, but well, I guess
that's true.
Yes and no. I would have been a lawyer in another life.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we both have like brown parents who are like, you should have been a doctor, a lawyer, a married one.
Absolutely.
Do they actually? That was a question. That's like 3 questions down, but we're already here. Do you like what a fucking nerd I am?
I love this so much.
Oh, so you have Capricorn in your chart, even though you're Aquarius?
I have a Capricorn stellium. Is it stellium or
stellium?
Stellium.
Oh wow,
so
that makes so much sense.
I have like 9 planets, or is it not? I think I have all of my planets except for one, which is like, I think like all of them are in Capricorn. It's really crazy.
Insane. Yeah. How do you sleep? Do you sleep?
Well, this woman looked at my chart and she was like, "Oh my God." She was like, "You're literally my top 3 signs are all air, and then it's all Capricorn." And she was kind of like, she looked worried. She was like, "You're all air, and then all Capricorn." And I was like, "Okay."
I don't know enough about air, but I do know that you don't fuck with Capricorns.
But I am one deep down inside.
No, and that's what I'm saying. And like, and that being said, like Mike's a Borough House creative. Oh my God. Do you ever? I'm writing a joke about this. Do you ever say something and then immediately question yourself? I think it's like a form of OCD, but also like neurotic, immigrant.
But who doesn't do that?
Psychopaths.
That's true.
White men who are like, I know. What I'm
but not
about.
Mike.
Not Mike. No, there's some good ones.
Yeah.
John.
Yep, John, Mike, and
and Dave.
Dave Ellis.
Which one's Ellis?
The one that I shot the show with this past.
Which we have to talk about if you want to talk about. Can we talk about it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, but wait, sorry. This is why I wrote things down. No, because this is every time I get too excited and I just.
Hell yeah.
Do your parents, are they supportive now, seeing how successful you are, or are they still like?
I mean, I barely tell them about stuff about when it pertains to this. Like they know.
Do they know all the awards you've won for?
Yeah, but I don't. I'm like, you know me. I've just been like, I won some award for writing. I think until I win like an Emmy and I'm on TV, then and I even think then they'll be like, okay. Like it's really like my dad has been like I want he's like, oh, like bring the awards home. I've also just given them to Yasha who is my co-writer. And I only have one in my apartment, but even that like it's not like it's somewhere in my apartment.
You have it on top of the toilet.
Yeah, no, a Brooklyn toilet. I need to take the toilet lid off and do things half the time, please. But yeah, I don't think I think that I have such high standards for myself that until you know how much I write and
it's insane.
Yeah, until I win.
That's some Capricorn shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, it scares the shit. I love how I introduced you and Becky into our little writers group, and then the two of you just went off.
We wrote that play in like 4 months, dude.
Honestly,
it was crazy.
Go to hell. Yeah. Fuck you. It's like big magic shit.
But you did such a good job, and you're gonna be on.
I'll do whatever
in the main cast.
Thank you.
You fucking killed it. So
I think I just bullied you guys. I'm like, if you guys don't put me in the play,
that would be so insane if we were like, no.
Sure, but if you guys wrote a play where where I'm not in it, like John's like you guys and thinks of, it's insane how prolific he's on y'all's same level of like just writing shit every day. And he thought of obviously you think of things that don't have, like if you think of something that's all boys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in it, even though I'm down to chop my tits off again and be a boy.
I feel like I would also, if you write something with all boys, like there's always
Gross.
one.
Sure.
Yeah. I've read scripts with people have sent me their scripts, and sometimes I have to be like, hey, so the one woman you have is like not even developed fully in any way, and then I have to be like, you like, this is bad. It's like you can't, like, unless it's like girls aren't funny. Obviously, there's a lot. It's a women heavy crew and cast, but our two love interests are really developed, like super well. They're dudes, like yeah. So I don't know. I think boys have to put ladies in their stuff and not make them like, I don't know.
Yeah, like, some one dimensional
like girl next door who's like, I'll do anything for you.
Or like, I keep auditioning for Tired Nurse. I just have a pair
Tired Nurse. Whoa.
Like 4 or 5 times already. I have a pair of blue scrubs.
I hope you get on that show, The Pit.
Because it's in Miami? Is that the one that...
No, it also is just winning awards. So that way, Tired Nurse comes fully through and you get like something cool out of it.
Yeah, I would just love to be in some... I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to... It doesn't matter. Listen to me freaking out.
Why?
I know. I'm just happy and hyper.
Me too. This is the first time I've gotten out of my house today, so this has been really exciting.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Have you just been cranking it with emails?
No, today I took a full day off.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like from work too, from your day
from
job.
everything.
I love it.
Yeah, I was like, I haven't slept in 2 weeks.
Don't even fucking look at
That's
me.
literally that. I was like, it's been 2 weeks since I've had a full night of sleep, and I finally did last night. So I woke up and was like, what if I did nothing? I did watch Midsummer.
I've never seen it. How was it?
It's just so depressing. I don't know why I watched it.
John also wasn't a big fan of it, but I think Florence Pugh's great in it, right? Or you don't like her?
No, she's incredible.
Okay.
She's incredible. I love Ari Aster.
Okay.
I like the movie. It's deeply depressing, and it's a weird one to watch on your day off. And you know how much John's the same way. Like, we love horror. Like, I am obsessed with it. But I think today I was like, why did I pick the most intense possible movie on my day off? And then when it was over, I was like, I have to get out of the house.
And then you came here.
And then I came
here. And it's me like,
no, it's great.
Just
it's such
hyper as shit.
Way better contrast than Midsummer.
Yeah,
which
sure.
is like, it's one of those movies. It's like a daytime horror. It's a lot of white people. I don't think you would actually find yourself in that situation. I think if you saw that many like white people in a different country, you might turn the other way. And
I get nervous even here.
Yeah. So you wouldn't
like,
find yourself in that situation.
No, you got to know when it's like too many and like to abort the mission.
Exactly.
I have an old joke about it. Whenever we heard like whenever, if you go north of Miami, you get deep south.
Yeah.
And it's like whenever you see like a Confederate flag and like you're like, we got to go.
That's it's
scary. I know I'm laughing, but it's like gnarly. Yeah.
No, that's too scary.
Yeah.
This is they're Swedish, so they're so nice,
but also scary.
Oh,
John just watched some movie where like this family goes to this island and it's like they're not supposed to go and they go anyway and then they end up killing everybody. I know. I'm so sorry that I don't know the name of the movie.
Wait. I love that movie.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, and it has.
You're just like John. I could be like, "What's the movie with the guy and the girl?" And then they
have
die.
the family, but it's a family of serial killers.
Yes,
I love that movie. It's so good.
And they like reenact like their Thanksgiving or whatever. What's the name of the movie?
I don't remember.
Okay,
but
great. I'm happy
they're
that
like,
you also don't remember.
It's so good because it starts off, and you know what's so good? Whoever's watching this will then just watch the movie, and we didn't give it away. Because essentially, like, you think the family's in danger.
Yeah.
But then the twist is the family is the danger.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie. Yeah. I really love it. Yeah.
Is it like, do you think it's like an allegory on, or like a satirical commentary on like colonizing or like people going to places where they shouldn't go?
Absolutely. Especially because all those islanders were like, leave.
Please leave. Like, this is not for you. It's going to be gnarly. And they're like, no.
And you should, I feel like watching it at the end, I was like, oh yeah, like, because it is such a satire, like a horror satire too. So they're ignoring everyone who's like, there's the last boat onto the island.
Yeah.
And they still do it. And then later you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. They would because they want to kill.
Yeah. I love that John just went to Film Quest, and I feel like you should go next year. Obviously, if you feel like it, I know you're the busiest thing in the world, but you would crush.
It's
like,
to.
Do you know about this?
No.
It's all just sci-fi horror.
Ooh.
And it's a bunch of like nerdy white boys, and you just come in there dick swinging and you'd crush.
Dude, in Austin, I got to pitch my horror.
Wait, the twin one that I mean,
it was Austin Film Festival, and like what was so great, Yasha, who is an incredible person and my co-writer for the other thing that we were there for, she kept like pointing at me because they were just doing like, it was like 100 something people in that auditorium, and they were just like, we're just gonna keep picking, and it was just like a lot of white dudes, and then I stood up and like put myself in the center of like the aisle, and I just like waved, and they were like, her, and then Yasha also was doing it.
I love it.
But it was like really funny because afterwards like everyone, people came up to me later, they were like, really love the concept. And then
it's the scariest. It's truly my nightmare.
But women came up to me and said that, and then this one white dude was like, if you need a producer, and I was like, no,
yeah, not you, brother.
I was like, I was like, you don't get it.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't understand that this is my fear in my life.
Yeah.
So I can't. Yeah.
He just saw a brown girl and was like, that's my ticket. You know what I mean? I get to check that box, brother. Yeah. Okay, wait. So you've done something that I admire, which is you took a step back from stand-up, and now you're a writer, director, actor, producer.
Not director. Oh my God.
Oh.
I got to direct one scene last week.
Okay,
it was really
and you're
it's
like,
not for
fuck
me.
no. Yeah.
Maybe in like 10 to, I think things take time with film, which was really beautiful.
Yep.
So I think like the more I've been on film sets, like maybe in like, let's say like 5 to 10 years, if I really want to, I'll do it. However, I love writing, and production is just right now a necessity, but like I do like it, but luckily we're like finding producers for the projects that I wrote, because I don't want to do both. I do want my name on it and some like control, but I want to be like the key, like, I don't know, producer who's doing logistics and everything else, and like that's not
A friend of ours is a producer, and it's such a motherfucker. Like, he's just constantly putting out fires.
That was like all of the last 2 weeks, which is why once everything ended and then we did the reading, I was like, I have to sleep.
Yeah.
And then I didn't, because I was just going out.
Well, it's because it was Halloween and you're a hot girl and you got to run out. Did you dress up as a tampon? What were you dressed as?
Yeah, I dressed up as a tampon. And then the goal of the tampon was that throughout the night I was supposed to get bloodier. Because it was a journey of a tampon.
Sure, of course.
Every man kept being like, so are you a used tampon? And I was like, I'm currently a tampon. Like, I'm being used. Right, and I was like, so we would like kind of.
Also, why do they have to immediately make it trash?
Right? Also, my friend Ashley dressed up also as a tampon.
I saw.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm like the auntie now that's just on Instagram.
I love that.
Keeping up with the youth. I love it. Cozy at home, a little bit of high. Like, yes, look at my hot girls go.
I love that. It is.
Thanks. I love it too.
Well, then you saw Ashley was bloodier, so she was like, I'm day 1 of the period tampon.
Oh, I'm usually day 2 is what's like.
That's me too, yeah. But then I said I was day 3, so we needed someone who was like the complete, like fully.
Yeah,
but
just
no
like
one was there. Yeah,
a tampon.
Yeah, but I had a great time being tampon. I had a string throughout the night. I kept like waving the string around,
just like lassoing dudes. Like, come here, playboy.
Not even. I was just like talking to people, and I was like, oh my god, yeah.
It's like your fidget spinner.
It was, yeah.
How do you feel taking, because it's also like on some Eddie Murphy shit that you're like intentionally not doing stand up, like how do you feel better, lighter?
So much better.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think because it was like 2 years ago where I was like, I don't really love this.
What about it didn't you, if you wanted to, and like tell me to go fuck myself whenever you want.
I think like I just wasn't committing in the same ways that you're supposed to. Like, I think there's so many great stand-ups who are now being like kind of overshadowed by people who are really good at making content, and like that content is just like
which is why we're here,
but it's different. This is fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're a nice
actually
girl.
podcasts, I'm like, I don't hate on them only when men do it,
right?
So that's but even I have a lot, like there's our friends like Diego, Mike, there's so many dudes who have great podcasts, and I really enjoy talking to them, and like it's so fun.
Yeah.
But I think with stand up, I was looking at like Osama and like all these people that I'm friends with who were like writing every day. But all I wanted to do is write scripts.
Right.
And I think like, especially when Girls Aren't Funny started to do really well, and then they were like, can you rewrite it as a movie? That brought me so much joy.
Cool.
And I started off as like a writer because I was writing satire, and then did stand up. Yeah.
Remind me, what publication were you writing for?
Just like, honestly, this was like well before I did like Flex and like all those places.
Okay.
Like this was like even in college, I would just like write little like.
She went to Brown. Okay.
yeah.
Do you like how I look just right down the barrel? She went to Brown, okay? For undergrad, and then you.
No, I went to Brown for grad school.
No, why do you say it? That's even harder, right? Where'd you go for undergrad? Undergrad.
Stony Brook, which is a SUNY,
I
so I did
Stony
science at Stony Brook. Then I changed my mind and did policy. I never went for anything that was gonna make me like
money.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I did environmental science too, and then I did public policy. So it wasn't even like I picked like a good science.
I mean, that's like everyone at my day job.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm happy to be there and not like a part of the fast fashion machine anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm really just a secretary, and they know, and it's like, what's paying for this? But they're super lovely. Like when tires came out, they were like, yeah, for sure, go.
That's awesome.
Well, I think it's because I just kind of like go there, do my work, leave, don't rock the boat. You know what I mean?
That's what you need. Like someone, and also it's like they know what you're there for, and they respect that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're not trying to like overshadow anyone else.
No, at all. Yeah. Oh yeah. How are you so prolific?
What does that mean? Sorry.
Prolific means like you just create
productive.
Productive, but you're also like you write so much, so often, and it's so good all the time. Like I feel like that Ira Glass quote where it's like you have to write a ton of shit. Like I don't feel like you're writing shit at all. I feel like it's all.
But I did
bangers.
though for so long.
Okay, sure. And now
so
it's just
So I think like
up.
that was the thing with stand up where like in stand up I liked writing jokes.
I mean,
I liked performing.
The crystals on the tits is great.
Yeah, I think the thing with me though is like I didn't love how much of my personal life I wrote about.
Yeah.
And then I think people had this like certain perception of you.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have now like I don't really care how people perceive me. It's like they'll perceive me in any way that they want. But I do love, there's something really beautiful about writing where like I've like reached out to writers after I've seen a movie. Sometimes they have like 0, it's like 1,000 Instagram followers or like less or whatever. And then it's like that's like kind of how I started to get work in general, was like reaching out to directors, writers when I first started doing film stuff, because I was like, they're not, the best ones aren't like social media obsessed. And even in Austin, all the older dudes who were writing like movies for Netflix and everything else, literally they were like, here's my email, I check my email. And that is like how I started to get work. And I think all I've done this year especially, I was like I joined 2 separate, one writers group with me, you, Becky.
I bomb my dick off in the writers group. It's Becky and Amamah writing all the time, and me just.
It's also just Becky is like a screenwriting professor. Like that is a hard group to be in.
And you're keeping up, and you're fucking right there in stride, and then y'all wrote a play. I just love it. It does inspire me. Like I do want to take an Adderall tomorrow and finish my beat sheet.
It's like you have really great ideas, and I think
Thanks, buddy.
This current like world of like just churning out things makes you feel like you have to. But like I think everything that this year that we've done, I was just like I had these ideas for years and I just want them on paper. And like it's like my day job is so chill too that like I would rather than be in an office writing. And then like when I have these production gigs, then I'm like, okay, wow, like I wrote something and now I'm seeing it, or someone else wrote something and now I'm like helping out with it. But I do think, there's something about stand up. It's really hard. It's like an everyday thing. Your whole persona is out there. I would love to be one of the first people to like, I don't know, which a lot of people already have, but I would love to win an Oscar for writing and have like under 6,000 followers. And just
I don't know if it's gonna happen, but sure. I mean the under 6,000, the Oscar for sure.
Yeah.
The under 6K, you're a brown girl in entertainment, like you're gonna get followers. And I mean this as a good.
I don't even post anything. Except I guess I do.
I was like, I don't know. I honestly haven't looked at I don't know what your numbers are, but I follow you all the time because it's fun.
Yeah, but I think it's like for me, whereas like I think I don't have that same pressure of being like I have to churn out things for the people.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't know. There's something cool about just like I read a script. Asama recently was like, are you reading a script to relax? Like I had my iPad and I was like at their home and I was like, yeah. And he was like, so when you're relaxing, you're doing work. And I didn't think of it that way. And then that's where everyone was like, oh, a Capricorn thing. But I think it's fun.
Sure. I also think it might be like an immigrant, and also like we live in a capitalist society where like even your hobbies have to be like
that's true.
Like create like a stream of income.
Yeah.
Faria explained it really well. Her subway take was like
Faria's great.
Yeah, she's a homie. Yeah.
But her subway take is true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you. But I genuinely enjoy reading a script because it's such a beautiful story, and I love the way that people write, and I've learned so much reading other people's, especially like Off the Blacklist, where it's like there's so many new emerging writers, and then those ideas are so fun because you're like, wow, your brain is weird and it's freaky and it's like all messed up, and I like that because that's how my brain is.
It is nice to find other freaks.
Other freaks, yeah. I love freaks.
Yeah. It is nice when we find each other. John, at FilmQuest, the people who won Best Script was these Mexicans, but they were writing about a Chinese family in Mexico who owns an all-you-can-eat buffet, but they're starting to lose money because like there are certain people who keep eating. They're eating too much, so they start killing them off.
Whoa.
And I'm like, what a freak shit idea. I love it.
that.
I mean, Mexicans, Guillermo del Toro, like, we are freaks.
I'm
not Mexican, but I'm Latino, whatever. You get it. I know.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite between a sketch, a play, a short, and a movie in terms of writing? I know you've, was Deborah of Oz can I say name? I can say it. Was Deborah of Oz your first play that you've written?
Yeah. So and I love that. I'm really excited.
It's crazy that your first play was like so cuckoo bananas, knocked it out of the park fun.
Okay, but that's only because I wrote W of Oz because it was our mutual friend's idea. It was Becky's, because Becky was like, I've wanted to write this play, and I was like, I'll write it with you. And it was nerve-wracking for a few months to be like, here are my pages, because it is like she is such a great writer, so I learned like a lot. But let's not forget that Becky is a literal screenwriting professor. So I had to also bring it in a way that was like, this is going to be like, I think there's a few things I want to change based on the table read. But I do want that play to be like an Oh Mary level type of play.
Yeah, I think it could be there.
And I think the responses we got Thursday were insane. That was really cool. So that's why I was like, okay.
Wait, the song that you guys wrote,
that was Becky, because I can't write music. That's the one thing I cannot do.
But you didn't write a little bit of it at all?
No, we just joked around about. We were like, okay, my cousin the lawyer. What do our cousins the lawyers do?
Sorry, my cousin is a lawyer.
That was like the
and
thing.
I love her.
Yeah.
And she like to any like when I get contracts, I'm like, how badly am I getting fucked?
Yeah.
She's so lovely.
And it was like nice little,
What's up, man? I love you.
See, but like she's great and cool. It was like a fun little metaphor of like giving up on your dreams and becoming a lawyer. So we were like going back and forth around that. And it's funny because Becky was like, do you want to write a musical with me next? And I was like, Becky, did you see that when you wrote the song? I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That's not my thing.
But I think she recognizes how great you guys were together, and that like within the musical, it's still a container for a play. Like you still need like a 3-act structure and like it can't just be song. Yep. Then it's like something else.
But I really liked writing the character of Tim based on my ex-boyfriend who always talked about his parents' divorce. And that is what I really like leaned in on, and I really love that people laughed a lot.
Tim was, it's so nice that I got to sit next to him. He crushed it. How did you find him?
Grant Cleveland. I literally
followed him back.
He's awesome. He's a really good actor.
Yeah, he was great.
I like reached out to a few people, a few podcast bros that like I thought were like in the acting sphere, because it is a podcast bro essentially. Mm-hmm. And then they were like, part of me was like, maybe this is too close to home. But then someone recommended Grant, and he's the fucking best.
He was great. But wait, were the podcast bros that you reached out to, were they like too scared?
They were just like, oh, like I can't. And I was like, that's fine. Yeah.
Their loss.
Yeah.
Do you have like a dream project? Like a...
Yes.
Ooh, if you don't want to talk about it, it's
no, okay. I'll talk about whatever.
Okay, cool.
So I really want to, and I should get started on this at some point. There's 2 that I really wanted to do, and I like put them down because at the time I didn't think I was good enough to write it. And I obviously I think you know that Zuby and I had written a movie this year, and we want that, and that's like a brown girl heist, like throwback to like early.
This is the little elephant one.
Yeah, throwback to like early 2000s, like stoner comedies.
Love it.
But like the one I wanted to write this, the first thing I really wanted to write, like the first movie, was about UConn versus Tennessee, the NCAA.
Oh yeah, girls. I remember that one too. Yeah,
and I
remember
like
reading
really,
that one.
Yep, yeah,
I loved it.
I think like I just like kind of freaked out. Essentially, like the whole like the premise is like just the rise up of like the women's basketball NCAA, and I want to make a sports movie that like really resonates with like women, and especially basketball is like the moment.
Yeah.
So I need to go back to that, but that it would be like a dream project because I love so many sports movies. I really wanted to like, the formula is so easy and specific too that it's fun.
Wait, is horror, what's easier, horror or sports?
Probably horror because it's just like comedy.
And because you can do whatever and get away with whatever.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. Sorry, continue.
And then the other one, I have always wanted to write like kind of like a Game of Thrones, Shogun style show for brown people.
Okay.
And I want to talk about it pre-partition or like well before the British came, like that region of like India, South Asia, and like really add some fantasy elements.
Cool.
And that I like was thinking that this winter, when things are dark and depressing as they've already started to become,
darkness is coming.
That's probably the one that I'm gonna do the most research on.
Okay.
And like probably take a few months to like really get stuff in my head. And then the basketball one, I might just start writing it, and then I might like, this is something where I would have to like go really like ask friends to be like, can you read this, and
I mean, you know, me and John will.
Yeah.
Do you have, what were you gonna say? Something
that was
else?
it. Those are the two that I really want to do. So maybe like at the end of next year is my goal to
I love
have those
how
scripts finished.
Immediate it is.
I mean, the Brown thing, that show, it would be a pilot. Like I would write one episode, as opposed to like a movie.
Sure.
And then like movie structure is easier for me now. So I would like that. I'm not too worried about. But for the Brown show, like I'm not putting in like years worth of. I'm not doing like the Shogun 5 years, which those writers like in Austin, they were like, we spent 5 years writing this, and I was like, that's why it's perfect. But I just want to like have something ready to show people.
And then show it to like HBO or Netflix and like shake your titties and be like, this is Brown, you should make it. Fuck you. Yeah. Because you know that like to do it right, the production budget would have to be like through the roof and not something. It makes sense. How cool. I can't. Well, if you need a white devil.
I mean, I would just cast you, but not as a white person because you're not white.
I'll just get a tan.
I mean, you could just, there's going to be white people in it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Some witch, yeah.
But you would be, I'd give you something cooler than the white people in it. I'm going to make the white people servants. Come on.
You're like, we're doing it, baby. I am going to get brown contacts for a sketch that I'm doing.
What? Oh my God. I need to see a picture of that. That's wild.
Yeah, it does kind of freak people. I wore it. I bought brown contacts like 10 years ago and popped them in. But I think I bought the wrong ones. I think I bought like black when I should have bought brown, and I ended up buying, you know, the ones that are like too big. Where it's like borderline, like it becomes something else. Yeah. So we'll see. But,
that's so exciting though.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm just, you know, I just wanna. I hate being limited by my looks. Like you know what I mean.
Look at you. Look at you. And a method actor.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about method actors? Do you think it's dog shit, or do you think?
I don't think I would do it.
No, I mean, listen, they poop in my school. They were like kind of like fuck them.
Yeah, I feel like
the argument. We'll go say, and then I'll tell you what the argument always is.
It's like you can you can go in and out of those moments. It might be like I don't know. There's something imagine if I was dating someone and they were like a method. And they had this like awful British accent, that'd be annoying. I'd be like, just get off your high horse. Go do your job and come back as you.
Do you want to hear a good story?
Yes.
My friend worked on Caught Stealing.
What's that?
The Darren Aronofsky movie
yes.
with Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz. And
I just saw people posting about it.
About the movie?
Yeah, because there's some comic was also an extra or something. I don't know, but keep going.
Oh yeah, I forget. I mean, I saw it and I can't remember now. Yeah. But anyway, but there's one scene where I'm not going to ruin it for anyone, but there's one scene where Austin's doing like a fake British accent, and like in the context of a film, like it's supposed to be like a bad fake British accent, and he was like practicing it like kind of before and during and then a little bit after, and the director was like, you're not going to do that all day, are you? And And I was like, yes.
That
Bring back shame.
Yeah.
Make fun of people. Like a little teasing.
That's actually
of, like,
really funny.
Do you love it?
Yeah. Also
Or it's
because
like,
it
hey,
is
buddy.
like, come on.
Yeah. You
Also,
did the scene, land
you
the
did it.
plane.
You
yeah,
did
yeah.
it.
You don't
That's
have to
it.
do it. Also, it's like intentionally bad. Like if you're doing it too well, I don't know. It's like, what were you going to say?
I mean, like we both act. We've taken
Sure.
classes. We've
Yeah.
done it all. Like it's fun. And I love it so much. I love acting. But also like, I like that I started off with comedy because have you met
1,000%.
actors?
Oh my God.
You have.
Shoot me in the face.
It's so annoying.
They're also like,
They're so serious about things that I'm like, they could be like I
they
don't know,
suck
like a
at parties.
Pepto-Bismol commercial, and they're like, so like really, I've been trying to like figure out like what is he's trying to do, and you're like, just do
You're
the
like,
fucking commercial.
He needs to take a shit, man.
Yeah,
it's,
that's it.
It's fucking Dukalax, dude. We're gonna shit ourselves and then we're gonna get lunch after.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's not nothing else. Just relax. But that's awesome.
Have you seen? There's these clips of like Don Rickles on the set of Casino, and he's like making fun of Robert De Niro. Don Rickles, you know who he is?
Yeah.
Okay. I just saw you searching, and I was like, what is she searching for?
Casino. You said.
You know which one Casino
Yeah,
is.
that's what I was trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
you
Which,
were.
yeah,
I know.
yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
like
I love
Casino
the-
or Goodfellas.
Yeah, I did a mob night where I just
fun.
watched. It was like 12 hours of me watching like 3 movies. But yeah,
Did
it
you
was
buy
all,
a gun after? You're like,
I
I'm
ate
ready.
pasta. So sorry to the Italians. I don't mean any disrespect.
No, they're cool. You find like a dead horse in your bed tonight.
Yeah.
They're like, we heard you. But anyway, John Rickles is on the set of Casino, and like Robert De Niro was like getting into character, and Rickles was like, again with the breathing, the in, the out, just fucking say the line. Like, was just like,
It's true.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just
my
say
mom
the line.
says, like in Spanish, like crack the egg already. Like, just do it, man.
Yep.
Just
Absolutely.
But yeah. This is random, but do you have a dream place that you want to live?
In this city.
Oh, yeah, but it could also be like space. I mean, I do
I
Oh
do
my
want to go
God.
to London.
Okay, sorry. I just
Yeah.
realized I didn't ask you the main thing. Continue.
No,
I
it's
can't
totally
wait
fine.
till I have like a producer being like, "Hey, dipshit, ask her this."
No, you're perfect. You did
I'm-
nothing wrong.
You're a nice girl from a good family.
Thank you. I would love to live. I do want to have a place in London. I do
Love
want to
it.
do film in London.
Cool. Why?
Yeah.
Just because the guys are Josh O'Connor's there and he's hot?
No, I don't think any of the London guys are hot. I'm so
Ooh,
sorry.
Drag him to the moon.
Yeah, I
So
think
then
that-
why do you want to be there?
I think also just back on the guys in London. I think it's like this colonization thing. I don't like it.
Sure,
Anyway,
of course. Yeah.
Because London actors are incredible.
They are.
London acting and
Yeah.
the shows and
Yeah.
the humor. It honestly, like, the beautiful thing about London is none of them look like influencers. Some of them are ugly as shit, and they are in some of like all
Yeah.
the movies because they are phenomenal actors, and I want to work with people like that. And I would
Yeah.
love to do like theater in London. I think those are the reasons why, because it's like you actually have to have talent
Yeah.
in ways that, like, I'm sure social media has corrupted parts of like the acting scene there too,
In
but
ways that we don't know. Sure.
exactly, yeah, because we don't live there. But I also just like the vibes of London, and all my people are like dominating it right now. But I think like to work in London with those people, they're good fucking actors. Some of those people, they'll have small roles in other like films, like
And
even American ones,
destroy
and
it.
just yeah.
You're like just
Yep.
absolutely laying their dick down, and you're like, holy hell.
And I
Yeah,
think for
yeah,
them,
yeah.
they're like, "Oh, that was easy, thank you," and then they leave. But that's why I
Cool.
think that would be like a dream location, because it's also just chill. It's cute.
I've never been. I've
It's
always
really
wanted.
cute.
People tell me they're like, you would love it. It's great. I've never.
I like soccer.
Yeah, I played for like 10 years.
Yeah, I feel like there's something. The European vibe is pretty chill. I like that. So that would be my dream.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. If money wasn't an option, I'd love to study at Bristol Old Vic, which is like, you know.
Ooh,
yeah.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just go full. But it's funny because Daniel Day-Lewis studied there, and Josh O'Connor. And Daniel Day-Lewis goes full method to like a crazy level, which borderline annoys people. And then, but Josh doesn't, but he still crushes it. Like, you would love God's Own Country.
Ooh.
It's like a lesser known movie that he's in, but it's like he was young and he's like incredible in it.
These British actors, they know what they're doing.
I always forget that Christian Bale's British.
Oh my God, yeah, he's
Yeah.
so crazy. I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
if I ever work with him, I'll be like, I meant that in the best way.
Oh, he doesn't give a shit. He's like driving.
He's like, I don't really know what podcasts are.
Yeah, he's
I don't know what the internet is.
He's literally driving his Toyota Tacoma around LA with his dog, not giving a fuck. He
I
has
love
like
that.
a little furry dog, and he just keeps it in a sling. It's pretty great.
I mean, Michael Shannon, I don't know if he's British. I don't think he is.
No,
Has
he's
my
not.
ideal career because I want to be in
yeah.
like some really great movies,
Mm-hmm.
have a few roles that people are like, wow, she killed it. Who is that? And that is my goal.
Yeah.
Just to be in things, but then people are like, I would never want to ask
A
her.
character actor. Like
Yeah. Or just like leave, like they would just be like, oh, cool. And then that's it.
Like Richard Kind, who like
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
I saw him at Grand Central. No, was it Penn Station?
Yeah.
And I was just like, I love your work. And he's like, oh, thanks. And
It was the cool moment that I had at one of the film festivals.
Uh-huh.
His short and my short were playing in the same block.
Oh, cool.
So then I met his producers and I was like, where is he?
And
They were like, no,
he's having a coffee at home.
Yep. Yeah.
I also met Michaela Cole, and she is girl.
Oh my God. That would be a dream person to work with.
Yeah, of course.
So talented.
Yeah, I'd be like, you want me to be the plant? No problem.
Yeah, literally. I would just lay on the floor and be like, I'll just sit here.
Yeah, I'll be the janitor. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. We were at a party, and she was, and like nobody was talking to her. I don't know. I feel partly because like, I don't know, whatever. Maybe they were also trying to not bother her. But it's
Yeah.
her and her super hot boyfriend.
Of course, yes.
And you know what he looks like, right?
No.
He's like this hot white guy, long hair, puts it up in a bun.
Of course, I can see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're still together. But they were like being so cute. They're like on a couch just like talking in their own little world. And then finally she's getting up to leave, and I'm like, okay, and then as she's walking out, I'm like, I'm so sorry to bother you. I love your work. And she's like, oh, thank you. I'm like, can't do the British.
Wait, that's so cool.
Couldn't be lovelier. I was like, God. And she's just like all cheekbones, and like, it's like she's so beautiful. She looks like from another world.
She actually, yeah, it's crazy.
Insane.
It's so beautiful, so talented, and
Yeah.
incredible. Chewing
Like
gum
you.
is like one of my. No, I don't put that much. Look at what I have come with today. Today I could have chosen to wash my hair.
I also
for you.
didn't wash my hair. Don't
okay,
worry
cool.
about
Yeah,
it.
I did wash it yesterday. It's not like I'm a
Oh.
complete. Yeah.
Well, then there you go. Shit. You
Yeah.
wash your hair every day?
No.
Oh, I was gonna
my God.
say.
No, I was just gonna do it because I was like, if I'm on camera, but then I was like, I love you.
Your hair
and,
looks great. I've been
thank
thinking
you.
about that the whole time.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
also love the color.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when I was blonde?
I liked it.
I
but
liked
you
it
hated
too,
Okay,
but
what you know?
It
you
ruined
posted-
my hair.
Oh,
That's
I know.
why. It like
Whatever.
would,
Just
my
make a
hair
little
would
mask.
just. I mean, I do like. I think I like the natural better, but I will say that
This is your natural color.
Yeah, this is my natural color.
I love how
Yeah.
it's black.
It's black. Yeah.
It's fucking.
and I haven't seen
rules.
it in like 10 years because I was like brown, blonde, brown.
Is your
And then-
mom delighted that it's back to?
I don't think she cares.
Cares. Oh,
Yeah.
hilarious.
She was just like, "Did you do something different?" And I was like, "Yeah," and that was it. I think when I was blonde too, she was like, "You look nice."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you did look nice.
Yeah.
It's not like you did it like slept blonde.
There was
like
one.
me.
No, yours is beautiful.
Oh well, I
we
mean,
don't say bad things about each other ever.
You're a nice girl. No, and my colorist Giancarlo is great. He does beautiful things. I
Yeah.
just, there's obviously like a difference. Whereas yours was like this, like
But I think it was too much, and it did wash me out. There was one year that I don't think I knew you then.
okay.
It was blonde, and that's when it was like falling out. And
Oh,
I was like,
sure.
I've made a huge mistake.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, what were we just talking about?
You wanted to ask me something, and you said,
Oh,
you were,
thanks. Thank
Yeah.
you. What makes you a little freak?
Oh my God.
It can be. I'll just tell you this. I'm sorry that I
Yeah.
didn't give you enough warning. It can be as innocuous as like. So one of my things is I prefer egg whites, which everyone I know everyone freaks out. Whatever.
I do too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you catch a lot of strays for it?
No. Also, if I'm cooking, I like to, it's mine. Sometimes I will do like half a yolk, but lately I haven't because eggs are expensive.
Okay.
So I have to use the full. It's just my brain is like, you can't be wasting.
But why don't you just buy egg beaters? Like, how you can buy the box, just egg whites. Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, that's smart. I should do that.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in a bit.
So it can be as innocuous as that, or you can go into like, well, I don't know, whatever. I'm trying to think of what Blair and Kenny said already, but
first of all, I think I've been a little freak since I was like a child.
do you remember how young?
Yeah, like 9 or 10. I don't know. There was
Okay.
like things like in my brain that I'd be like, wouldn't it be funny if? Or I was just like very mature child in a weird way. Like I think people were like, why do you speak like an adult.
But but that's probably your parents spoke to you like an adult.
No, it's because my parents wouldn't speak to me in English because they didn't want me to pick up an accent. But my older cousins were like 5 to 10 years older, which is a pretty big difference, especially like
Totally.
the older ones.
Same, yeah.
So I think I just like was around them so much that I picked up on everything that they liked and everything that they did.
Okay.
And then would just be a little adult. But I think currently what makes me a freak is my love for planning in ways that I think scares everyone. It's not like regular planning. It's like people will say something and I'm like, oh, and then I take my phone and I've sent spreadsheets almost like 5 minutes after. And you might be like, oh, like for parties? Yeah. But sometimes I'll even plan, like if I'm dating someone and it's like, or currently if I'm dating like 5 different people, I have like a calendar where I'm like, okay, well, it would make sense if this happened on this day because then I can't, do too much on this day. And it's like, it is crazy. And I think the funniest thing that happened was like this guy was like, yeah, I'm going to like, I don't know, Mexico. And like, I haven't planned yet. And I was like, well, what do you mean? Like, do you want this Google like drive that I have of like different like vacations and like my ideal vacations and like I have plans? And he was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah, do you want that? You can look at the different things. And he was like, I never plan. Do you plan? And I was like, that is the basis of my life.
I love it.
And we both stopped talking to each other really quickly after because we were like, I was like, can't believe he literally was like, this is really weird. He just straight up was like, this is so weird that you have.
Okay, what was his problem? Was he white or like what's his style?
Dominican.
Ugh. Okay. And what's his? Sorry, you know what's?
Everyone has that reaction, and that's yeah.
I'm Latina, so I can say it.
It's like when people say that they're dating like men from Pakistan, like straight from the country. I'm like, they'll cheat on you. That's it.
Wait, is Mo? No, where's Mo?
Yeah, straight from Pakistan, but he won't cheat on you.
I was gonna say he doesn't, even though he does have like a.
He was the one who was like, do not. He was like, I was dating someone straight from Pakistan. He's like, he's probably married already, and I was like, you're right.
That's so funny. No, there was a Dominican man in my house today. Like he was an exterminator.
Yeah.
And he goes, and my cousin Julia just gave me her ice machine that she didn't want anymore. So I am a pig in shit and I'm making little ice.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, oh, you know that if you eat too much ice, you gain weight.
Brother, ice is what?
It gets worse. So he goes, and I'm like, oh, well, I don't think I've gained weight. He goes, well, how do you know? Do you weigh yourself? I go, yeah, I weigh myself every day, which I do. I know that that's like crazy person, but I do weigh myself because whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I
also,
grew up
no
in
man,
Miami in the 90s.
Yeah. Also, no man should ever even comment on. No one should ever comment. Man, woman, no one should ever comment on that. That's crazy.
It has me talking to myself. It also happened like 4 hours ago. But
what? That is. I would have been like, "Are you done?"
I'm like, I'm still taller than you, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. It's just like I know that he's not dating a strong woman. Like no one would put up with that shit.
Yeah.
Watch out for ice. You might gain weight.
Oof.
I haven't. How do you know?
I
Do
hope
you
that
weigh
she
yourself?
one day leaves him.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I don't, whatever. We can hope. Sorry, I'm like here breaking everything. That's cool about the egg whites.
Yeah.
You little
But
freak.
do you like my schedules?
Yes, I was gonna say that's Capricorn
Like today, I like
on steroids.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
which
today,
I respect it though. Look how fucking productive you are. You got everything done.
That's true, but it is a little crazy. I've had to Friday night when this boy was like, I really want to see you. I had to be like, it's okay that on Saturday you have planned 6 things in the morning, but like this, it felt like a robot where I was like, I'm allowed to have fun. And then I was like, okay. But it also like, I'm trying to, because I think everyone's been like, we want you to have a little bit more fun because you've been working so much. So I've had to kind of take parts of it out of my brain, mostly for my friends who I love and who love me for how I am.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes they're like, I think you stop yourself from having fun because you have like this like really intense schedule. So I've like this week, especially like the last few days, I threw that schedule out the door. And then yesterday I was like, oh, I'm never doing that again. I was like, my head hurts. I drink too much. I don't do these things. If I had my schedule, none of this would be a problem.
Well, I was just going to say, I can't believe you threw your schedule out. Like that's huge.
Yeah. But it came back this morning. I was like, this week.
But you did it. I don't know.
I only planned until Wednesday because I do think everyone is right. And I never used to be this way. And then I started to be this way.
What do you think made you this way? your desire
know.
to succeed.
Yeah, they're capitalism.
Well, no, and
Yeah,
I
it's
mean
true.
capitalism, but I think you're a very driven person, and it inspires the shit out of me.
Thank you.
Yeah, totally. But I do
Yeah.
agree with everyone. Like, please, I
Yeah.
know this sounds like an asshole, but do you schedule time for fun?
I mean, I think fun just happens at night, but sometimes I'm like, I mean, lately I've just been, I think what I need to actually do is schedule time for fun, because it's easy for me to be like, okay, I did everything during the day, did my work.
Yeah.
And then it's not like I do comedy at night. So that's like the thing where like I probably should just like be more spontaneous, because that one outlet that I had for years is like gone, of like just socializing, built-in socialization.
Sure.
So now I have to like actually like actively do it and seek it out.
But which you do kind of fulfill it through your projects.
I do.
Like whatever the what is it, the
HBO Girls with Boys.
yeah. Like that's like you're being hyper social for, I mean, it's working, but you're also like talking for, I don't know.
I think it's like heavy on the work though. It's less like hanging out. I loved seeing everyone on Saturday night, like for Halloween parties,
because there was no work and it was just like,
we actually got to like hang out and have fun.
Right.
Whereas like I think on set can be like,
you're in work mode.
Even like with Yasha, like she's gonna direct Twins, and like her outside of the set, great. On set, it's gonna be a different dynamic. Yeah, where it's like a lot more work. We got to get this done. And then maybe like after we're done, then it would go like same thing with me and Zuby too. It's like a very different persona of like working, and then
I guess I'm thinking John's the same way.
Yeah,
like we met on set, and he was very like work mode focused. I mean, now,
and he had like a huge crush on you, and he was like, I love her.
I don't think he did. I don't know. He didn't. I don't know.
He did.
He told you? You guys talked about it?
Yeah, just now. I was like, so
you guys
part of my
texting.
schedule, I put it in my schedule. Text John, ask about Irene.
No, but even, I mean, John's friend Emily, who he works with on set, is like, yeah, he's so like locked in on set. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then we hang out, like the four of us to go to the movies, and he's just like making fart jokes the whole time.
Yeah. There were like some days last week where I was like, it was like 9 p.m. and I'd be like, okay, we have like 40 minutes. And then like, because it was just like,
well, you have to.
Yeah,
like you have to like be mindful of the time.
And it wasn't fun Amamah. And then after the shoot was done, I was like, okay, yay, we did it.
But that's how shoots are. Yeah, like anyone who doesn't understand that, it's like grow up, get a job,
exactly,
take a walk.
Yeah,
walk outside, breathe in, breathe out. I am fascinated by the fact that there's people like you who like don't need Adderall. Like that's so interesting to me.
Yeah, it is also. I thought I struggled with like ADD when I was younger, but I think I just didn't like what I was doing.
Oh yeah.
And then I think when I like what I'm doing, I'm like locked the fuck in.
Well, yeah. Which means
I don't have ADD.
Right. Even though you can have ADD, like there are times when I do get super locked in to the point where I'm like, oh, I need to eat. But it's getting to that point. Like I like writing. It's just like I hate the bullshit, that like old cliche of like, if you have a packet due, your whole house is going to be clean. I'm constantly in the cleaning the house mode. Yeah. And I know that's like a little bit OCD, but I'm trying to get to a point. Like John was so lovely today. Like I was like, oh, I'll try and do laundry before the podcast. And he's like, you can just do laundry tomorrow. And I'm like, you're right. And not that he doesn't want to do the laundry. I just don't let him because I clean better. But anyway,
so I get that. There's something about, no offense to Mike, but there's something about when men clean, they just don't know how to do it properly. And I think it's the way, unless it's like you grew up like being the person like your mom taught you well. But I have lived with men before, and the biggest fights where they're like, well, I did clean the bathroom. And I'm like, where? You just move. See, and that's the thing, John. I love John, whatever, forever. Yeah. Amen. Sometimes I'm like, did we just move the grease around? Yeah, that is exactly what happened. And then it's like like this much Dawn dish. And I'm like, the cool thing about Dawn dish soap, please sponsor me, is you don't need a lot. You don't. Like a little goes a long way. That's their motto. You know, so Dawn dish soap, a little goes a long way. And then you just look at the camera and you hold some Dawn. A clean pot. Yeah. That I used and one day, like my mom is,
my mom is a freak in her own way, and I have Le Creuset, or those nice pots, like Creuset,
Yes,
whatever.
yeah.
She finds them at Marshall's. It's like a fun game for her. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And
I
my
love
cousin
those.
got me like the big to hold all your spatulas. You know what I'm
Yes.
talking about. Anyway,
Yeah.
but he like used a Brillo pad on it, and I was like, no.
No.
So I was like, never again. And I have like a cat. No. Anyway.
Okay,
whatever.
well, so real
Tell
quick
me, of
about
course.
men and their kitchens. So we had to shoot in this like apartment. It was a boy apartment, which was perfect because I was like,
we need it gross.
yeah, we need it gross. And I like had gotten there pretty early to be like, okay, I'll make it more gross. I went to the stove and I was like, oh, this doesn't need any of my help. And the cast iron, oh my God. It was like, it hadn't been seasoned, touched in a way. Like, it was just so much was on it in ways that, like, you actually do have to clean it sometimes and really gently. And it was so disgusting. And, like, the actual stove, too, I was just like, literally, I was like, all right, we actually are good on the stove. They did have, like, cool appliances. And I was like, we should actually get this out of the shot. Because I was like the
a
stove is
Vitamix or
disgusting.
something?
Yeah, basically that. I was like, the stove is so disgusting. These don't work, so this goes away. But yeah, it was like so funny where I was like, I guess I'll like throw some salt, like someone's seasoning. I didn't do anything. Like, it was just food underneath the little, it was disgusting.
Oh, no, underneath the burners or
Yeah,
whatever.
yep.
I like every time we cook, once we're done and everything's cooled down, I move everything, use Dawn dish soap, and like clean it where you
Dawn
can.
dish soap. Look directly in the camera when you say it.
I feel like I'm the character on your play now when I really ham it up like that.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Brenda.
She's
She's so nuts. I love her.
I can't wait for you to actually be on.
She was great.
On stage in theater.
I love your vocal fry for
Debbie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but what's your character's name?
Oh fuck. What was
Charlotte?
it?
No.
Scarlet. I wrote
Scarlet.
Yeah.
But that's like, oh, okay, that makes me feel good because I forget jokes I've written all the time, but you fully forget parts of your movies and shit.
I mean, yeah.
Or do you
right
think it's because
now-
it's so quick? Like,
It's so quick,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Also, it's just like my brain. October has been so crazy that I don't think I fully didn't rest.
October is the 2 eggs on the cast iron
Yeah,
frying.
it was like really intense. I like can't believe I
can Capricorn.
I know, but it was too much. I think. And then a director reached out and was like, I would love to have you produce this. And I had to actually say no. But I like reached Matt Ott, who we love.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, Matt, like, what should I do? And Matt was like, no. And I was like, okay, cool. And
Yeah,
that was a decision I made.
White people are great at showing you how to say no.
Yeah.
It's
Matt,
really revolutionary.
literally, Matt was like, is this going to add to you do? And I was like, no. And he was like, so no. And I was like, you are absolutely right.
Yeah. And it's
But-
nice to politely be like, I'm so sorry. I loved, it's funny when you use their words back at them. I learned bandwidth and now I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't have the bandwidth.
I love bandwidth. I don't like saying circle back around, but I love bandwidth. Yeah.
Why? Because it's creating more work for yourself?
Yeah. Also, I think it's more corporate speak, but
Sure.
bandwidth is fun. Like, I don't have the
Yeah.
bandwidth to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or too much on my plate or whatever.
Now I'm
But-
thinking about what bandwidth would be replaced with, if like in the because what is
When the robots take over?
yeah,
What do you mean?
essentially in the context of like
AI? Or
no,
what?
just I'm sorry, I'm now in my head thinking
It's
about things
okay.
that
I
don't-
was there half
Yeah.
an hour ago. Okay.
I
now-
hate AI. We've talked about this.
Yeah, it's
okay.
trash. Okay, now I'm gonna get to do the Inside the Actor Studio. I know, I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I couldn't go
Cannot
home.
answer in a British. I can't.
Yeah,
do
I
it.
don't
Nope.
give a fuck.
It's really
Answer
bad.
Whatever. Okay. Also, this is like you can do it rapid fire, or you can like really
Okay.
lengthen it out. Because Mike's a doll and we're here. What is your favorite word?
Oh my god.
There's 10 of these, so fucking get cranked.
Okay, favorite word. Cunt.
Great.
Yeah.
I love cunt.
I love
It
cunt.
really is obnoxious that everyone's like, it's basically the N-word. It's like, no, it's not. Shut
No,
up.
it's not.
I
White
know, but
women
people
gotta
are idiots.
stop with that.
They really need to sit
Cunt
down.
is my favorite.
Cunt. I think I
Cunt.
made it up, but I call people cunt rag a lot,
Oh, I love that.
which is like, I mean, I mean it when I mean it mean,
yeah,
but
but I love that. I just
I like that you're like, oh, sweetie.
I think also like everyone just everyone says cunt.
Yeah, but I feel like there are a group of-
Really liberal people who are, and I'm leftist, not like I'm Republican being like liberals, but like I do feel like people who love to moral or virtue signal are like, we shouldn't use those words, and I'm like, don't be a cunt.
Yeah.
Just
also,
use
like,
them.
who is cunt offending? Truly,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be like. I really don't know. All right. What's your least favorite word?
Ooh, Monopoly. I don't know why it just popped up into my head, and you know what? Yeah, monopolies are bad. I don't like it.
Okay. I like that. Okay, I like that you're taking it with the meaning as well,
Yeah,
and not just like the sound. Okay, what turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
I was like, whoa. I was like, this is gonna be a really different podcast.
No, I mean, well, that's the thing. You can say
creatively.
like,
Okay, you know what? I
Let's hear
fucking
it.
love going into like to the theater. Obviously, like to the movie theater.
mm-hmm.
Watching trailers.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens to my brain, but I immediately am like, there's so many ideas that I can't wait to get on like my laptop because there's pen, paper, whatever. But like even just like watching a movie, there's something about it that spiritually and creatively turns me on. Like I leave the movies feeling like just renewed. So that is like something that, and I hate missing the trailers for that reason, because I'm like, the whole experience.
Sure. You and John are so similar. It's crazy.
I told you that one time I was watching, or the time that I watched Jackass, I definitely saw John at Alamo, I think. It was.
Funny.
Yeah. I think I texted
by himself for sure.
No, I think he was or maybe. Yeah.
Or no. He also goes. His first girlfriend is his friend Chad Harbold.
Okay.
So he might have been with Chad.
Okay.
A cute white guy, glasses. They're both cuties.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, respectfully, Chad. I introduced Chad to his fiance.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
When are you introducing me to my fiance?
I'm working on it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm not
Cunt.
Well, I was single for so long. I hate like people would try and set me up with absolute boogers.
Yeah, but I trust you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that's
also,
why
I've only been single for like a year, but
right.
like,
Yeah, I was single for 7 years. Nathan said that I was like on the port doing this.
But also, it's like, it's not like you were still like with people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
I also feel like with like singleness, like people put too much pressure, or like
1,000%.
there's like something where people are like, oh my God, it's like not the worst. Also, especially in New York City, you have community everywhere you go.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Totally.
But I do, I trust you.
Oh, thanks, Divina. Yeah, no, I when I set you up with someone, I feel like when I set people up, it's also like the same attitude when I give someone a gift. Like if I'm giving you a gift, it's because like I think it, like I would want it.
That's really beautiful. Wow.
Oh, but sure.
Yeah.
So it's like I think Chad is so lovely.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to say this without sounding weird, but yeah, like it's like, and it's funny because I was like, you guys would just like, and I thought it would be casual, and now they're like fully getting married.
I mean, you can set me up with people that you think it's gonna be casual, because right now it's gonna be casual, and then I will be like, oh my God.
I also think that's like a fun way to trick men unintentionally, where like they like need to know that it's casual.
So funny.
The track record is insane.
Okay, though times that I've genuinely, not even to manipulate anyone, because I can manipulate people.
Sure,
Who doesn't?
sure. Yeah.
But genuinely, when I've been like this month, I was like, I don't have time for anyone but me. So I was like, it's going to be casual. That is all of a sudden everyone's on their best behavior.
It like, ring.
I know what happens, but they're like, but I love you. And I'm like,
I don't have time for this right now.
So I think that's where I had to always, even when I'm desperate, I'd be like, it's casual.
Yeah.
And just see what happens.
Truly.
Yeah.
It's that whole like energy, like all the manifestation shit. Like if you want it too much, it doesn't happen.
Which is stupid. I hate that too. But I do believe it's true.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that like desperate energy like repels whatever.
Yeah.
What turns you off?
I really hate like that social climber energy.
Like the desperation that we were just talking about.
Yeah, but even
But social climber's gnarly, and there are a lot of comedians who have it.
Yeah,
Should
especially
we name names? No.
I was like, but especially the people like, I think there's some people who obviously like have a lot of followers, have worked really hard. Some of our friends are in that boat, and they're wonderful.
Yep.
They genuinely are like really good people. I love to be around them. Then there's some people who just like won't talk to you unless you will get them something. Already are like far up there in like whatever they need, but like can't even, like their conversations are so shallow and there's no depth to it, and like the energy you get from them is so horrific. I've had to train myself to be in those spaces for comedy, as have you. With film, I think I'm so glad that I learned from comedy what to do, because I'm able to like be like, okay, yeah, oh my God, so nice. Like do the niceties.
Yeah, for sure.
And then get the fuck out and just be. And I think like for years, which I know you feel the same way, like I think we all wasted our, like some, not wasted, but like had moments where we were like around those people, and it took us a while to be like, why does that person not feel good?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's something about like just someone who actively like doesn't care for you or the community, but is just there for their
Themselves.
own. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's gross.
It is.
Yeah. And I can't hold like that conversation lasts like 2 minutes, and it's always like really hard to get out of it too somehow.
And it's because they just want to talk about them, or like they want to, they either want to like torpedo the conversation, or they're just killing time till like the next more important person.
Yeah, when people are
or they're like this at a party, and it's like, you know, we're all going to talk shit about you the minute you leave.
Absolutely.
So maybe like
sometimes when I do that, I'm like, it was like, I'm not even, last time I did that, I was like, I'm waiting for my burger, I promise. Once it gets here, I'll stop looking around. And my friend was like, yeah, I know. Because I was like hungry, and I was like, yeah, uh-huh. And I was like, I just know they're coming out with it.
You're like, I just need iron right now.
Yeah, literally.
I mean, waiting for a burger is like, it needs to happen.
Yeah.
Like okay. What is your favorite curse word?
Ooh, it's actually a word in Urdu, panchod. So it means sister fucker.
I love it. I think I've heard you talk about this.
Yeah, when I was younger, I wasn't allowed to say it, obviously.
Sure.
But once I really learned what it meant, I thought it was hilarious. And I've taught most of the white people in my life panchod. Machod is motherfucker. But sister fucker is funnier. There's something that like someone really was like, you sister fucker. And I think it's hilarious. So I love saying panchod. Pan. B-H-A-N.
Oh, ban. Okay,
yep.
ban.
Chod. Yep.
Ban chod.
Yeah.
Oh, fun. Okay,
it's really
great.
fun.
Yeah.
And my uncle would like yell it all the time to like just anyone. So, you know, it really stuck in my head.
Is it, because I've, are you able to tell, well, I'm sure the answer is yes. I was going to say, like, can you tell what region someone's from, like, depending on the curse words that they use? But I know the answer is yes, probably.
I think also just because that's like definitely Punjabi, but also just depending on people's, the way they look in their last names usually.
Sure.
Except my last name is a Punjabi last name, so and my first name is an Arabic first name.
Ooh.
So people are always very confused. Like I've had brown guys be like, "What are you?" and like I'm like, "I'm like you, I'm Pakistani," and they're like, "Okay, I did not think that just because of like the combo of those names."
And why did your parents do that?
Well, my aunt named me my first name. She did name her own daughters names that were far less difficult. So I'm always like, so your daughter's name is Sarah and I'm Amamah. And I think I have some beef. No, I do love my name.
I was going to say Amamah's great. And it's like easy, like white people can say it.
That's true. Yeah. And then Sardar is just our family last name.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah. But
it's nice.
Thanks.
Okay. What sound or noise do you love?
I love like I go to sleep with like brown noise, which is different from white noise.
Okay.
It's like, gentler. There's something like really soothing about it. And it has like,
what is it? Is it just your mom whispering to you? What is brown noise?
I'm
an asshole.
No, I really, it is. Brown noise is my mom. Please, brown noise would then not be my mom whispering. She'd be like, Amamah, get up. And that would be, because like white noise is like kind of sharp. There's something really soothing.
Like,
about brown noise. And it just like really gets you sleepy. And then you're like out.
I'm going to Google it because I have,
Yeah. I also love like the pop, like maybe it's just a texture thing, but popping like those.
Oh yeah, good
and
bubble
like,
pop.
Yeah, and I like the sound
like
that makes. Yeah,
sure. It's also very like pleasing. Like okay. What sound or noise do you hate?
Oh my god, I fucking hate when people do that. It drives me fucking insane.
It's pretty gnarly.
And there's some people.
Yeah, it's like, we know that you've been doing coke all night. Get it together.
That, or I had a roommate who wouldn't stop. Like, I think he always had like allergies or something. And every time he was home, he'd be like, and I would hear it like from my room. And there was something that happened in my brain that when he would do it, I was like, I'm going to kill myself. That was like the one thing that would pop up into my head. I really hate it. Even when I'm sick, I'm like, I will try to blow my nose, do what I need to do, but I really hate it.
I'm mortified.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's why sometimes I get so sick
And
that
I just did it.
But do you think you did it because you were talking about it, or
I
because
don't know.
you need
Maybe I did it a few times.
like psychosomatically? You're just like, I'll bring like a roll of toilet paper just because I don't want to be like.
Yeah.
I also don't like when people go that kind of shit.
Oh yeah. Do you snore?
No.
No. Does John snore?
Yeah.
Does that? Because that sounds like a snore.
No, but this is sure. But I'm talking about, you know how people know how to like clear their throat and they do like that. I can't do it, but my aunt does it, and it's pretty gnarly. And they just do it
My
mid-sentence.
mom does this.
What's that about?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's just like a little nervous tick.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which I get it.
And really loud sneezes, like uncle sneezes.
Okay, but you have to understand, if I'm alone in my house, I am gonna sneeze like Goofy.
I do too, but like I do feel like
And
when,
John is
Yeah.
alone. John is part of the alone.
Yeah, I think it's more like the uncle sneezes where they're
Sure.
like ah, and I'm like, come on.
But I sneeze like I'm like wah-foo.
Yeah.
Or it's either Goofy or I'm just like yeah.
Like you're yelling at someone. Ah.
But if I'm at the movies, out of respect for everyone, or
Yeah.
on the subway, I've taught myself how to like
I have too, but I
Yeah.
also just feel like you do need to let it out. I
Oh,
think,
yeah.
Again, I think maybe my bad noises are like people specific because it's
Sure.
from people I don't like.
yeah.
Like if you were sniffling, I wouldn't be like, that's annoying.
Aw.
But it's like if that dude that I lived with kept doing
Sure.
it, I would like lose my mind.
Also, roommates are nightmares.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
Well, the minute you're in your 30s, you're like, this isn't cute
Yeah,
anymore.
absolutely. And it's
like,
also like, especially when a man is not
Existing,
clean and
breathing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You're
Or
like,
just
go
not
breathe
clean.
in a corner.
I can live with clean dudes.
But how often does that happen in nature? Exactly. Okay. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Ooh,
These are good, huh?
these are really good. I don't know. I was already a teacher. That was
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's okay.
I
All
thought
right.
I wanted to do that, but
and then you figured out you didn't.
I didn't. But,
Yeah.
Actually, if I could pick, I would love to. I guess it kind of is similar. I would love to be in sports in some way.
Oh, cool.
That would be like ideal. Like if I
Like
was like,
announcer or like running stats or what are we talking? I don't know.
I would love
enough
to
about sports.
be, yeah, an announcer would be great. That would be
You'd be
fun.
great. I also
was
like your
thinking
voice.
like, thank you.
Yeah, totally.
I would love to do like one of those like I guess it still is entertainment, but like sports is so fun.
Uh-huh.
Even if I did like designing sports apparel, like
Oh,
anything sports
cool.
related or
Okay.
team related or like marketing for the team, I think that would be a really cool gig.
Man, the Heat years ago did
Yeah, I love the Heat.
Aw, thanks.
Yeah.
I like what goofballs we are. Yeah, we did. Did you ever watch Martin? Did you ever watch Martin?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do you remember like the opening credits where it's like Martin?
Yes.
So they all did it. They all they redid the opening credits
Wait,
with
I
all the
love
players. It was
that.
great. Yeah, it was awesome.
The Heat have a great recruitment model that I specifically really like.
Which is what, come to Miami, get fucked.
I mean, oh my God, I want to fuck some of the Heat players when I was in Miami one year.
Sure,
And this
of
girl was
course.
like, yeah, you know where they hang out? And I was like, no, but you could show me.
Prime 112. There's like a
wow.
couple places.
Like, should
yeah.
have just asked you. She'd be like, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'll be like here, here, and here.
They have like a very like
Wear your white
college-esque-
tube top.
Like, yeah. But also Miami girls, as like you, are so hot that sometimes you're
please.
like, I would just go in and be like, look, guys, here's what I think should happen. And then they'd be like, she has to leave. She's sniffling, she's sneezing like a man, and she's giving us advice.
They'd probably think you were super funny and want to hang out with you, truly.
Maybe.
I also think you'd crush doing like the post-game interviews.
Reviews, yeah.
Because you're so lovely and like, I feel like, man, their PR training must be gnarly.
Yeah, especially
I think about
there's
that
like
all the time.
so intense.
Mm-hmm. And like to have just lost the game and be like, how do you feel? I'm like, I'm ready to rip your dick off right now. Like, don't.
Also, even mid game, have you seen like like
yeah.
mid game, like someone's coaching and they're like looking out, or they're just like fucking exhausted,
Or literally
and they're like, yeah. So what
working.
did you do wrong that first half? And it's like that's crazy.
That's like asking a news anchor, like in the middle of the broadcast, like, hey, remember when you fucked up that word 2 minutes ago?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Okay, so I know like especially soccer, they
Mm-hmm.
don't really do that, but now that there's more American investors, they're starting to do American shit in soccer, including like interviewing the coaches, and it just takes away from the game. Like what you love is it's 90 minutes
Yeah.
plus whatever stoppage.
Right,
just
right.
go for it. No one
Right.
needs to be interviewed. Just play.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. What profession would you not like to do?
I could never be a doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't like
Why? The bummer of it all?
the bummer of it all.
And insurance like suffocates you, chokes you, and you barely get paid.
I mean, I think honestly, like I'm such a hypochondriac. Yeah, probably it would benefit from being a doctor in a lot of ways. However, like the time commitment,
Sure.
having other people's lives in your hand,
Yeah.
and then like the schooling and the blood, not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I wanted to be a doctor for a long time, but when I took chemistry, my teacher was like, "You're not converting moles correctly."
It's hard.
I also wouldn't want to tell people like, "Hey, you've lost your
Yeah.
grandmother." That would be like the
It
worst.
would be really bad. Yeah.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I'm so glad that you were such a fun slut for a lot. Because I think he'd be like, I'm just so glad. And you know what?
You did it. You
did
your
it.
life.
I'm also so glad that, you really stood up for the gays because I do love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Muslim God is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, specifically Muslim God,
Yeah.
because there's other gods that are not nice.
No,
Yeah.
I think all the gods are cool.
Okay.
I just think because I grew up Muslim,
Okay.
I would love to hear the version of all the things I was told was bad for me to enter and then be like, good time, right? And that would be awesome.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Mama, this is it. Thanks so much. Wait. Okay, wait. I need to get better at this. Do you have anything that you would like to promote?
No.
Shut up. You have like a million things going on.
I mean, I guess like
This is December release.
okay, cool. Oh well, by December, which you're going to be in this, we're probably going to find a producer this month for the play, and
Wow,
then we're going to
incredible.
start doing like a quick rewrite this month, and then I think by the winter I want to start like finding venues and doing rehearsals. But Deborah Avaz play, that is like, I'm really excited. I'm so excited for it to have like a little off Broadway run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just follow that. Honestly.
Okay, Deborah Voss on Instagram.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All one word. Deborah, don't look at me like that. You don't even. Why are you looking at me? Because yes, of
I don't
course.
know.
Oh yeah, I think it is one word. Sorry. You can look at your phone. It's okay.
I don't remember what the Instagram is. 'Cause
It's. I'm
sometimes
pretty
I
sure
don't.
it's Deborah of Oz. All one word.
Deborah.
D. Look at me. I'm telling you how to spell it.
No,
Anyway.
you are right. Wow. Thank you so much.
It's
Deborah
okay.
Vaz. I don't even run this account.
Becky does.
Yeah, Becky does.
It's fine.
So Deborah Vaz play. And Irene's going to be in it.
I'm so happy, honored, delighted.
It's
You
gonna be
guys
so fun.
wrote an absolutely batshit freak shit play, and I love it.
Maybe Mike could play the uncle.
Oh yeah,
Right?
He'd be great.
I know.
Yeah.
When
Mike,
that's what my brain was doing as I was like, you could play the uncle.
he would
Yeah.
crush it, and he has that like uncle
Yep.
vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll end
All right,
it.
cool. Hell yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Irina. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.